joined by Hofstra coach Joe Mihalik and junior guard Justin Wright Foreman. Coach, an opening statement about tonight's game, please.
Well, I mean, we're disappointed. You're supposed to be. I mean, and we are. We had some stretches there that you can't make mistakes against this team. If you do, they make you pay. That's why they're number one in the country. I mean, they're number one for a reason. I don't know if they have a weakness. If somebody's got one, then I would have liked to heard it before the game. I don't know that they do. But I think the stretches we played well. I think we learned a lot about ourselves. I know it sounds like coach talk, but this game will make us better for the run. I just got to finish telling the team that now it's time to do what the most important thing in the season, that is try to win our league.
Questions?
Joe, what did you learn?
Well, I mean, we learned, that it all comes down to attitude and effort. And, when you have those two things going for you, throw in some good execution, some talent, then you can be a good team. I mean, you don't have them, you're not good. So it's not just what we learned tonight from the game, but what we learned over the course of the 12 non-conference games.
Justin, what's it like to play number one?
It's a tremendous experience. Not a lot of people get to do it. We preached on that all week. Jay Wright Coach Jay Wright is definitely an amazing coach, and he coaches his guys well. Like Coach said, they really don't have any weaknesses, but it was definitely a great experience playing against these guys.
Do you take a look at that team and say, based on what you've seen on TV of other teams, that's a team that's going to be there at the end?
They're definitely really good, but I think we're good as well. We hung in there for most of the game. We just got to build on that.
Joe, how do you prepare for a team that can beat you in so many different ways and so many different weapons? How do you prepare for a team like that?
Well, as I said earlier, without them having a weakness, I mean, you just have to, remember that you have to do what you do best. I mean, you can't start changing what you do because of the other team, whether it's they're number one in the country or number 85 in the country. You got to do what you do best. So we tried to concentrate on ourselves as much as what the other team does.
Joe, Jay said that during this lead up to the game that he's felt conflicted because Hofstra was always a team that he rooted for, and now he's trying to beat you guys. He said that you guys did some things before the game. Could you sort of tell that this was an unusual sort of game for him to be a part of?
Well, I don't mean to personalize it, but I can go back 20 years in my career, and the very first time I became a head coach at Niagara, I had to go back to LaSalle where I was an assistant for 17 years. And if he felt the way I felt, I know it was an incredibly weird feeling and not conflicted. I don't know if conflicted is the right word, but it's hard. I mean, Hofstra's a special place to Jay Wright. It should be. And Hofstra did, him a giant favor, like the feeling that I had when I had my chance. And, coaches are emotional, and they get close to places. And, Jay had to leave. It was too good of an opportunity to stay. But, if he would have stayed at Hofstra for the rest of his life, I'm sure he would have died a happy man.
Joe, how strange was it for you to be technically the away team, even though you're...
Yeah, we could have walked here, and all we saw was Villanova stuff and flashing around and their highlight tape beforehand, and yeah, it was a little weird, but we've been better on the road this year at home anyway, so it's just as well. Yeah.
You said they don't have any weaknesses, but is there anything that really stands about them as a real strength, or any of the players who say, wow, it's just like...
Well, not to be a master of the obvious, but they really shoot the ball. I mean, they just shoot the ball, and it's not, I mean, they're making threes too. I mean, they stretch the floor out, they spread it out. There's no weakness defensively. They have all the intangibles, but the way they shoot the ball. I mean, I was just kidding with Jay. We both coached against John Chaney for a lot of years in Philadelphia. He used to always say shooters won the war, and these guys can just really shoot it.
And any players that stick out, or they're all the same?
They all look pretty good to me. They all look pretty good to me out there. So.
Justin, what impressed you the most about them?
The way they shoot the ball. I mean, we came out, we were closing out to them with a hot hand, and they were still making a shot. And it was just like, geez, what else can we do? But defensive-wise, they're really good as well. So they communicate perfectly. But overall, great team.
Yeah, Justin, you made half your shots out there on the floor. What were you looking for offensively in terms of scoring?
just picking my spots. My teammates got me the ball in the right spots, and it was just just making plays that just keep us in the games.
And Justin, what does it do for your confidence? 25 points, 50% shooting against the #1 team in the nation. What does that do for you personally?
It's just all due to my confidence. I mean, I work really hard, work out almost every day, in the gym every day. So, I mean, against the #1 team in the country, it just gives me a lot of confidence going into conference play. So, we started on the 30th against Wayman Mary. I just can't wait to play again.
Coach, you used the term battle tested a lot after last year's game against Kentucky. Does this game kind of do the same thing for you going into conference play?
Yeah, well, not just this game, but all of them. I mean, we've played some good teams now. We've played, obviously, Villanova. We played Clemson. We played Auburn. We played Dayton. You throw some arch rival games in there, like crosstown rivals, Stony Brook and Manhattan. And, we say it all the time, with your non-conference schedule, you want to sharpen your teeth for conference play. So the teams that we've played, I don't know what we haven't seen that we won't see in the league play, and hopefully we'll be prepared for that stuff.
Joe, obviously this is an emotional game for Jay, but did you sense from Speedy's perspective that this was any different for him as well? Or?
Yeah, Speedy keeps it all inside. I mean, he's, but I'm sure it was, because he and Jay have a special relationship, a coach-player one, So, I'm sure it was, and I'm sure they had their moment together, which is kind of neat.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,